We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
At the 35-yard
well
line.
defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 boxes. Bronco leading.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft.
Ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Warriors 70. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He gets this one complete to Johnston. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Pass caught. That's Lane. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commander. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to
Here's
kick
McLaughlin
off.
now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one.
The Niners take
Through the
over
end zone
1st and
for a
10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send their tight end left. On 2nd down, Purdy. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Knocking 18. Go.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll muscle his way to the 43. That's a pickup of about 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
It's set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Deputy. Hawk 70. Let go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and it'll be brought down right around the 40. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Get it. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 70 lying. Get up.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
To say
line.
this group has started strong here in the 1st quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level. You could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of
Defensive
5.
coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Okay, ready.
3rd down and 3.
Ready. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco 80.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Commanders stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
McMillan, the man in motion. Purdy using the pop pass. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. On the move, past the 40. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
His kick is perfect. And the 49ers, they're finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes at the start of the slide. So only a gain of about a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready,
Throwing on 2nd down. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Tag. Step. Hook.
Here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive.
Come on.
Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Okay, break.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
60.
They'll run on the inside handoff, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and goal at the
What an
5-yard
impressive
line.
drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now. Daniel. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders extend to a 24-3 lead.
49ers 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick
Very
off.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. 21.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 39 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And the 49ers.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Now Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing again is Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tataroa McMillan. Touchdown, 49ers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And 10.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is third and 10.
Ready? Set.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Niners will take over here just past the 30.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
McMillan comes in motion. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get set, get set. Up.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 5.
18.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Third down. Purdy. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back. Ready?
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
13-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Right there. Get set. 18, 53. We don't need.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
A tight end in motion now. Throwing on second down is Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
They'll throw with Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
From the 6.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready, ready. Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with him again. And this a slight improvement over the previous. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
McMillan, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The catch made. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Purdy going to put it up again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. 18.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hot step. Ready. Pat for 60. Pat.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
10 at the 49-yard
Fourth
line.
quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
The Niners
yards.
will use the first of their timeouts.
Another.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Tiger. 19.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
On the set. Ready. Cowboys. Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So we get to a pressure kick. And here's Chase McLaughlin. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. On second down, Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Purdy now from the gun on third down. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's Purdy again. That's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out. but fortunately one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's second down.
Outside. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.